Alright, let's get this over with real quick. I know you haven't seen this beautiful mug before. Okay, let's be real. I want to get this over with so you guys can get straight to the tour review. I'm gonna have to switch tour reviews to once a month instead of every week Friday. Reasons why? Financial and mental, to be honest with you. The reality is I have been all over the place and been rushing to finish these tour reviews and not really giving you the best quality stop motions because of it, because every week Friday I have to do it. So every time I set up the Avenger thing to do some pictures, I realize, oh crap, it's Thursday. I got to take everything off the table and do this. So by switching it to every month, this gives me more time to do the stop motions properly and finish them, along with the fact that this also gives me time to breathe and give you more quality like videos. It's not like I'm disappearing. You're still getting tour reviews. They're just going to be every month instead of every Friday. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour review. I know the action figure isn't new, but it's literally all I have right now because I've been stuck at home helping, like, doing family type stuff. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to go now because I know you don't want to see this face no more. I'm good. You enjoy. Enjoy. Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today we're reviewing the Marvel Legends Toxin. This action figure is old, but I don't care. This was a lucky find of a local comic book shop. Only cost 50 bucks. Really cool, and I'm glad to finally have the son or descendant of Venom and Carnage in my collection. But now it's time to ask the big question. Who is Toxin? What is Toxin? Why is Toxin? We'll be answering all these questions right now. Alright, so to understand how Toxin was born, we have to understand who's the father. Oh my god. So as you guys know, Carnage was created by touching with Cletus Cassidy, and since they were both pretty much insane, boom, we got Carnage. That makes Carnage Venom's son. Just gonna let you sit with that for a minute. And I guess through all the fighting or a bunch of other stuff or stuff that happened that I didn't know, Carnage gets pregnant with Venom's kid. You heard me right. So Venom created Carnage, and then Carnage got pregnant with Venom's kid, their offspring. Now here's the thing you need to understand. With symbiotes, when it comes to hybrids, they're the strongest. Like, off the chain, they're always the strongest. So Carnage was afraid of this hybrid symbiote son, so he was actually gonna kill it. But when Venom found out that he was gonna have a son, they were trying to have a conversation, you know, to find out what to do, like every marriage couple do, but instead of actually talking, they just are slaughtering each other across New York City. Anyway, during their fight, Spider-Man gets in the mix, it becomes a big deal, and then boom, Carnage gives birth in the middle of New York fucking City. I just can't. And here is where we enter the police cop and first person who was able to bond with Toxin, Patrick Mulligan. You see, Patrick Mulligan was a cop and actually saw the birthing of Toxin in New York City. Now, understand that at this point, Carnage has just given birth and he was gonna kill the child, but you know, whether we're talking about real life or just in comic books for any alien species known to man, birth weakens the hell out of you, so he could not kill Toxin. So instead, Carnage took his newborn symbiote and connected him to Patrick Mulligan, the police officer, and basically said, I'm gonna come back and kill you and the child later because I'm too weak to do so. This story is getting crazy. Later on, Carnage actually does get his strength back and does actually try to kill Patrick and the new symbiote, but thanks to Black Cat, they were able to survive at least a little bit, and then Venom came out of nowhere and finally explained why he wanted to actually save the child. You see, at this point, Venom is actually still a villain because he hasn't gone through his anti-hero state yet, so he actually wants to raise the symbiote child as his partner so he can use him against Spider-Man and, if he had to, Carnage. During their little fight, this is where the symbiote child is named Toxin, because apparently hybrid symbiotes smell absolutely disgusting to normal symbiotes. Wow, it's just a lot of things are being added into this story. I also forgot to say that Patrick himself actually does have a wife, and she's pregnant, and she was actually about to give birth during this craziness, and thankfully the baby was okay, but with Toxin, symbiotes, and Carnage and all the craziness, he decided it'd be safer for him to be away from his family than, near them, which, honest to God, is the best thing to do in this situation. One other thing, Toxin actually did fight Carnage when he first tried to kill him the second time, and Toxin could have killed Carnage, but he didn't. And so Venom's like, oh crap, he has a conscience. That means he might become a hero. That means he might be like Spider-Man, which means we have to kill him. So now Venom and Carnage are now working together to kill him. This is too much, man. This leads us to the final fight. Toxin and Spider-Man versus Carnage and Venom. Guess who loses? Carnage and Venom. Obviously, come on, those really. Spider-Man gives Toxin a pep talk, and after that, Patrick realizes that he needs to learn/master all of Toxin's abilities so he can protect himself from others. While also learning this, he's realized that even though Toxin has all these powers and abilities, Toxin does actually have the mind of a baby. He doesn't know the difference between right or wrong. So, while also learning Toxin's abilities, he also tries to teach Toxin between right and wrong, basically raising him. Of course, this didn't last forever because Patrick did die and Toxin had to find a new host for himself. And that's where he ends up with Eddie freaking Brock. Yeah, because at that point, I'm pretty sure Venom was with Flash, so he was Agent Venom. But with all that being said, let's go straight into the action figure review, because this was long enough as it is. The painting and sculpture of this action figure is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, amazing. I mean, yes, it is just red and black and green in the mouth and little yellow in the eyes, but you know what? It looks amazing. It's what I expect of the offspring of Venom and Carnage. And this thing is huge, which is the reason why I had to use the movie versions of Venom and Carnage during the pictures, because this guy is just freaking huge. But he looks so cool. And I love how they got the veins all over his body, so it looks like he's just ripped. This is probably what people like when people exercise. This is what they want to be like. And you know what? I wouldn't blame him. The face looks absolutely amazing with the yellow in the eyes, and the rest is just covered in black with the red and the green mouth, and it just looks awesome, especially with the tongue. It just looks really cool. For accessories, he comes with tentacles. Lots and lots and lots of tentacles. Four tentacles. Now, at first, I actually had no idea what the hell I could do with these things, but it turns out that they just plug up into the back. Once you got them all put together, my god, it looks really cool, which is why there's only one picture, because that's really it. It looks really cool, though. For articulation, it's pretty standard for this giant, painted over version of Venom, which we just call Toxin. But it has actually really good articulation, and I'm really glad, too, because this thing looked like it went through a lot. It was all dusty and everything, so no one really touched this thing, which I was happy about. But yeah, this thing it's good articulation. I'd use them in stop motion, but I'd have to introduce I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's really good. I don't have to modify anything except for the arms because it's really hard to pop them up and down. But other than that, man, the articulation is good. Really good. You can get them in some good poses for what you can do. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Awesome. Real good. Real good. I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm sorry this video is so freaking late, man. Jesus Christ. And now it's time for our rating. For painting and sculpture, I give this thing a star. Yes, it is just black and red, but the little details that they added into it to make sure it looked vibrant and different than Venom is just really nice. Plus with the tentacles, it just looks great. For accessories and articulation, I'm not giving it a star. The articulation on itself is great, but the accessories kind of suck. Look, I know people are going to be saying, Dylan, it's an old figure, why are you complaining about that? But look, listen to me. This is the sun between Venom and Carnage. We just got a brand new Venom. So, I don't know. I feel like when this figure was released, he should have came with weapons or something. Because he is the son of Venom and Carnage does make weapons, so it would make sense. But that's just my opinion. So no, it doesn't get a star. And for pricing, which is $49.99, and that's where I bought this at. I don't actually know the retail price of this, so I guess I'll just give it 1 star. Don't get me wrong, this figure is awesome, and if you want to add the son of Venom and Carnage to your collection, I would highly recommend this guy, but note to self, he's not needed in your collection, so You don't have to get this guy. I wanted him because, you know, I like the next gen type heroes. But that's just me. But all in all, I do like this guy, and I do recommend him if you want to just, you know, collect the symbiotes. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Also, once again, just to make sure you understand, reviews will only be once a month now instead of once a week, to save my money, my pocket, and my life, because it's too much freaking money. With that being said, once again, thank you guys for watching. Like this video, give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.